Anchor Church, Happy New Year. It is officially 2021, not 2001, like I so confidently said in our last Going Deeper. But we're here. We are in 2021. We just had our first Sunday gathering together of the new year. And so excited for what God has in store. And to be honest, so much is unknown still. And as we're creating vision, we're going to be faithful with what we can do and just trust God with the rest, because He's got great plans, and we'll see how this year pans out. Today, in this video, we're going to go over the content that we shared out of Acts chapter 27. And it's a story of Paul journeying to Rome to be put on trial and the shipwreck that he experiences with 275 other people. Amazing story in Acts chapter 27. Now, for this Going Deeper video, just going to ask you a few questions where you can take Sunday's content and make it more personal. It'd be amazing if you listen to this and just answer the question for yourself, but ideally you answer this question with somebody. You watch this and just have a discussion. We grow best when we grow together. You can grow alone, but we grow best when we grow together. So would you have a conversation with somebody regarding these questions? If at any point you want to hit pause and have some conversation or write some stuff down, feel free to pause and then continue the video. But we talk about Paul in this shipwreck, and about halfway through the story, it's in verse 20, it says, all hope was gone. That these sailors had lost hope in their ability to make it through this season of storm, of trial. All hope was gone. Yet Paul was able to maintain hope and maintain confidence because his hope was in his anchor. It was in his relationship with Jesus. And so a question that I pose to you right now is, what do you have a tendency to put your hope in that can run out? And anything outside of Jesus can run out. If the storm is long enough or if it is intense enough, we can find ourselves running out of hope. What is it? Often it's money, or it's romance, it's relationships, it's career. We find ourselves, even our physical health, finding hope. But these things can deteriorate. And if that's where our hope lies, our hope deteriorates as well. So what is it that you find yourself putting hope and confidence in that has the ability to run out? Question number 2 is, what storms are you facing? I want to just take a moment to identify the struggles. Some of it could be related to COVID. Some of it could be related to your relationships or your finances or your health, or anything else. But would you identify real quickly what are some storms, some challenges in your life? Now, the third question I want to ask you is, who else in your life is being impacted by these same storms? Who else in your life is being impacted by these same storms? We saw Paul was on a ship with 275 other people who were being impacted by it. And then his faithfulness actually made a difference in their lives. So first I want you to identify, and then the next question, number 4, is, how could your faithfulness in the storm impact those lives? How could your faithfulness in the storm possibly impact those lives that are experiencing the storms as well? And then as we get to question number 5, the last one, we see at the end of the story, Paul is confident that the ship is going down. God told him that the ship's going down, but you're going to survive, and they're going to be stranded on this island, and he's there for 3 months. But in the midst of these trying times, Paul sits down, he takes some bread, he thanks God, he breaks it, and he passes it. That he has communion. He worships, and he takes communion, and he expresses his gratitude in the midst of the trial, in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the wobble, as we talked about at church. So my final question to you is, how can you worship, commune, and express gratitude today? Not when the circumstances change, but right now, on the deck of a sinking ship. How can you worship? How can you commune with the Lord? And how can you express your gratitude? Would you take some time today to commune, to express your thankfulness, your gratitude, not based on your circumstances, but because of to whom you belong? Anchor Church, I love you. Had a ton of fun walking through Acts 27 with you, and we're going to be people that worship from our wobble. Have an amazing rest of your week. Can't wait to see you next Sunday, and as we continue our series on Anchored. Love you, Anchor Church.